All right. Hi, my loves. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. So we're going to get into part 2 of this Saturn reading. I still haven't uploaded that on my channel. I apologize. I've just been really busy and I didn't get much sleep earlier today, but I wanted to come on anyways to kind of knock this out. So, of course, we're going to do how Saturn is affecting our relationships, Saturn's transit, at least how that's affecting us. And then on top of that, I really feel called to do a reading on Saturnian type of relationships and what that looks like, generally speaking, at least from a surface level standpoint, just because I don't have enough time, honestly, to get into the weeds today. I'm just going to be doing this general Saturn reading, I guess you can say, and then I'll be logging off after that. Just because I have a busy day tomorrow and just this week until Friday at least. Anyways, let's get into this reading and let's see. Saturn. Okay. Saturn. For whatever reason, I'm starting to feel like it sounds weird, but these cards to me can't get warm enough. I don't know what that's about yet, at least. We'll see. How Saturn's transit is affecting relationships. Okay. We have two cards that are standing out to me. We have Inner Secrets. All of you is worthy. And we have Empowerment. Embrace your personal power. Bottom of the deck, we have Soothe the fire. Calm the heat in your life. There we go. There's that explanation as to why I felt like these cards couldn't get warm enough. The energy is already here. So what I'm feeling so far as how is Saturn affecting our relationships, I'm feeling, for one, that it's burning everything that doesn't belong to the ground. Okay. I'm actually feeling like the tower moment for most people has already happened. And you're seeing the fire everywhere, you're seeing the debris, and you're kind of waiting for the space to clear. People may be working on getting, their stuff in order, closing out cycles, but I feel like that major tower has already fallen, has already come in and knocked this relationship, this karmic situation to the ground. The reason why I'm feeling like it can't get warm enough is because I feel like that's what this relationship was that came to an end. It was lukewarm. It wasn't hot. It wasn't, maybe at one point it was passionate and fiery for some people, right? But at some point it evolved to, oh, I don't know how I feel about you at all. Or, oh, like you just don't do anything for me. And I don't do anything for you. I don't know what we're doing here together. And with the Inner Secrets card, I feel like this is more of You've tried to keep calm for a long time. You know, you were not trying to rock the boat. Maybe this person that you were dealing with, maybe they also weren't trying to rock the boat. But it was like this giant elephant in the room that made you feel like, what are we doing? But afraid to be the one to cause any issues. Okay. That was the past. Again, now we're just clearing stuff up for most people. This is the energy of Saturn and its transit and how it's affecting our relationships. Let's dive into some tarot. Saturn and its current transit and its effects on our relationships. Oh, I also feel like there was, for some people, a power struggle in this connection that came to an end. You know, there was a lot of pride on one hand, or maybe on both sides. Okay. And on the other side, it was just looking at the other and disappointments, or however that fits for you. It's like, oh man, here we go again. Here's another cycle. Here's another outburst, right? Energy of fire and water. So I'm feeling. Okay. Saturn affecting our relationships. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a very Saturnian card to me. The 10 of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. And I'm called to pull one more. The Sun in the reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Swords. There was a lot of ego clashing here, or you guys could not come to an agreement. And with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this wasn't going anywhere. And there was no longer a desire to continue to work on this. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, I'm seeing static. Like, okay, like this in-between state. Where are we going? What do we do? What is this going to look like here? What is our future going to look like? We can't quite move forward. It's like, I also feel there's a lot of fear here as well. Also, there could have been multiple people involved in this situation. I'm hearing I'm seeing other family members being involved in this dispute. You know, so maybe some of you could have had mediators or a mediator, especially those that got into fights about getting a divorce, or maybe finalizing a divorce or a separation of some kind and divvying up assets. Or, you know, for some it could just be a crowd, like maybe friends of one person were trying to advise this other person, maybe family members also got involved and were advising the other person. You know, it's just a lot. But with the Ace of Wands, I'm finally hearing enough. enough. We're going to finally settle the score. I'm tired of the back and forth. I'm tired of the arguing. I'm tired of this leading to no goddamn where. And with the sun in reverse, I'm feeling like it's, to me, it's screaming sudden. Okay. The sun in reverse here to me is coming in as sudden. It's almost like a flash of light and then white. So whatever outcome is going to happen here, I do feel like it's a shock, it's painful, and maybe, you know, it's not the outcome either of you wanted. But it's like ripping a band-aid off a wound. You know, at least it's over, I guess. Okay, I'm feeling called to pull more cards, more tarot cards. Let's see anything else about this transit of Saturn and its effect on our relationships. Two of Wands in the reverse. The Father of Cups in the reverse. And the World card in reverse. Yeah, I'm seeing a divorce or a separation here. I'm also seeing there are children involved for some people. Yeah, I'm seeing this divided family, a court situation happening here. And honestly, I do feel like the person who's in this energy of the Father of Cups, this person has to do a whole lot of healing, because I feel like what was brought in maybe as evidence or just things, truths, quote unquote, or perspectives that were brought up maybe in court, is not something that this Father of Cups ever thought the other person would ever reveal or say. This person may be very embarrassed and very guarded by being in this vulnerable position of feeling judged, right? This person feels ashamed, betrayed. Like, how is this person, the same person that I shared my bed with, I shared a home with, I maybe had children with, the same person that I looked at for, I don't know, 10, 20 years, is the same person that is, you know, backstabbing me right now, putting me to shame, laying me out in front of everyone, in front of my family, in front of my kids, and, you know, in front of these people that I don't even know, who are judging me in this case to make some kind of final decision. Maybe this is a custody battle for someone. Yeah, Saturn says this will not move forward anymore. Whatever this karmic connection is, Saturn's transit is bringing this to an end. This screams finality. It's not me, it's trauma, triggering projection, inner wounds. Confused as hell, no clarity, no labels, emotional chaos. And never meant enough, unseen, unchosen, rejected. Bottom of the deck, we have you lost me. Final straw, self-respect, power move. You know, I do feel like there's one person in here, maybe both on some level, but I feel like one person is at the extreme, and this person never wanted to admit they were wrong, ever. This person always had an excuse. This person was always defensive. This person always pointing the finger at the other person, saying like, oh, they hurt me. And never took accountability for anything here. You know, this person may have also felt unloved growing up. Maybe this person's parents never gave this person enough attention or validation. And so this person's sense of self-worth suffered because of it, and they never really developed their own sense of self-worth and just attached themselves to relationships or just to this one. I'm really feeling though this is this person that they were married to, because I am feeling marriage or long-term or committed long-term to. This was one of their first relationships. So I don't feel like this person dated around a whole lot. So if it's not your reading, don't force it. But I'm just seeing with this, I mean, it could be the other person as well, you know, take it resonates, but I feel like this person here that didn't want to take responsibility, that always thought, oh, it's the other person that's hurting me. It's not me. I'm the victim in every single situation. I really feel like they latched on to this relationship because they felt like they needed it to feel better about themselves. So this person lacked self-confidence from the get. This person also may have felt not good enough for their partner. Didn't matter how much their partner tried to validate them. This person just never felt like the person that they're with, their ex, their spouse, if they're still technically married, ever looked at them with like, you know, with passion and fire and, you know, and desire. You know, maybe this person has glimpsed other relationships, you know, and they're like, mine doesn't look like that. Or maybe this person has seen their spouse or their partner look at other people and they looked like they were really attracted to them, and this person was like, this person's never looked at me that way, you know. And so I feel like this person is angry with this confused as hell card. Just like, what does this even mean? Okay. Tell me more about the other person's perspective. Stalking their socials, watching, lurking, secretly obsessed. Fake apology, manipulative guilt, no real change, gaslight again. Okay. And you're my obsession, unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace. Okay. So I feel like this person, the other person is the one with a lot of anger problems, okay? Or maybe control issues more specifically. Let's call this person B. Person B, they do feel bad because I feel like this person deep down knew that they weren't that attracted to the person that they were with. Okay. Or that they settled on some level. But I feel like person B always tried or made the effort in the past to make sure person B felt loved, felt like they were giving to this person. Even though person B's attention in some ways would be kind of elsewhere, like they weren't really, they were attracted to other people. Person B doesn't like the idea that they're losing control of person A and their reactions for some reason. I also, one of the reasons could be because I feel like this person is kind of a people pleaser. This person feels like they have to be validated by giving and other people receiving and acknowledging this person as being, the good Samaritan, for this person to feel okay with their choices, to feel better about their decisions in life and what they're putting effort towards. And the fact that person B is making, I don't know, it's like person B feels like the bad person in this situation. And that was never their intention from the beginning. It's kind of like, oh, sorry, I have a wandering eye, and it's because I settled for you. That's the truth. And I never truly was very attracted to you. But that's not a reason to end this connection, to close this out, because that's superficial. But I feel like what person B is learning is that it is actually very important to be attracted to your person in a sexual way, at least in terms of romantic connections. At least it is for them. And deep down, that's something that this person has to accept. They can't just shrug that part of themselves off. They'd be denying a part of themselves. And it's going to come out in other ways. In this case, maybe it came out by them flirting with other people, right? Okay. Let's pull one more card here for hi Betty Brown, thank you for the rose, love. I can also do a quick card pull for you at the end if you're interested and if you still stick around, just as a thank you. All right. What's going to happen here in the near future according to Saturn's transit? Pisces, 12th house energy, bottom of the deck, water. Oh yeah, this is cleaning this out, washing this away, letting go, letting this go. I'm telling you, this is it. Saturn's not allowing this to come back together. There's no coming back from this. A lot has been exposed. Even the secrets, the unspoken ones that are still secret, you know, the other person has intuitively kind of picked it up. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, okay, they can kind of fill in the spaces and make sense of, oh, that's why they did that. You know, oh, that makes sense now. There's like this unspoken realization that's happening for especially one person in this connection. It's making them realize that they were kind of being fed lies, or fed a fantasy, or fed an illusion. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, I'm going to stop there because we did say we're doing this on the surface level, mainly because I just don't have the time to go in deeper here. I've got a lot going on this week, so fortunately I can't. I'll do Saturnian type of relationships tomorrow. And Betty Brown, if you're still here, love, I'd love to do a card pull for you. If you're still in the chat, please like hit the like button or let me know somehow so I can do a card pull for you. Okay, I think Betty Brown has left the chat. All right, guys, I am going to go. Thank you for watching. I'm off to bed. Tomorrow, I probably won't be able to come on, unfortunately. I know I said I was going to do this tomorrow, but I just realized that I can't do it tomorrow. So Friday, I'll come on and do the Saturnian relationships too, as well as dive into personals if y'all are still interested. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see y'all Friday. Bye.